Here we go, guys. End of the season, the final day. Can we lift the title? Can we win the league trophy? No, we fucking can't. Why? Because we're 40 points behind Celtic. How has that happened? Welcome back, guys. Son of Scotland 90 here. This is the Football Manager 2022. Hearts save. We've approached the end of Season 2. And to be fair, guys, I cannot wait till it fucking ends. Financially, it's been great for us. We made it to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We won another trophy. We became the Scottish League Cup champions. We got to Hampden in the Scottish Cup. We made it to the semi-finals. But that's where the good stuff ends. The league has been atrocious. We are in 8th place. Our squad is tiny. We've not been able to deal with the injuries. We've not been able to deal with fighting on 4 different fronts in 4 different competitions. And that has killed us. And you factor in the Winter World Cup as well, where we had the break for 2 months. The fixtures got piled up and piled up and piled up, and we just couldn't handle it. I mean, that's not an excuse, that's a fucking fact. So you can, take what you want for that. We'll have a look at our schedule. Honestly, I don't know how we haven't been sacked. Now, keep in mind, Rangers beat us 2-0 in the Scottish Cup semi-final, but my game did break down, my game froze. Had to restart it and simulate it until Rangers won. They got a 5-2 win. It was 2-0 when we first played them, but you know what, I'm not too bothered. I'll give them 5-2. I don't really care. End of the day, we lost. But look at this run of games here. Since we beat Ross County, it's what, 7 defeats and 1 draw out of 8 games? That's horrendous. That's really, really bad. We have won our last 2 games though, in the relegation group. But again, we're playing teams in the relegation group. You'd expect us to win these games. Ben Woodburn, we had a fantastic hat-trick against Dundee United, which was good. And then, obviously, against Livingston, Barry Mackay with a brace, and that was good to beat Livingston. But here we go, final game of the season. St Johnstone, the situation in the league is if we do beat St Johnstone and Ross County fail to win their game, then we can finish 7th, which is not great, but we'll take it. I'd rather finish 7th than finish 8th. In terms of the relegation battle, Inverness have done well. They've managed to claw it back. And now they have a home game against 11th place Livingston, and that's winner takes all. If Inverness can win their final home game of the season, they stay up and Livingston go down. I'd kind of like to see Inverness do it, so here, if Inverness do it, then you know what, fair fucking play to them. Speaking of doing it though, Celtic have won the league. Celtic did become league champions, so I guess fair play to them. They've done it. Whatever. Obviously we didn't do it, we haven't done it, we'll probably never do it, maybe next year, I don't know, but yeah, Celtic did win the league title, obviously won it back after Rangers won it last year. The pivotal match apparently was a 5-0 win over Motherwell. Key player was Constantinos Mavropanos with a 7.5 average rating for the season. So Celtic have done it. Postecoglou, they stuck with him, and he has, he's done the job essentially. He has won them the title. So yeah, great for him, I suppose. But we'll see, guys. We will see. I think that's him done the double. He won it last year as well. If I'm not, I think he did. He did. He won it last year. So I mean, Ange Postecoglou's came in, and he's won back-to-back league titles with Celtic. So you can't really complain about that. That's pretty good. Obviously, last year we finished 3rd. Nowhere near that this season, unfortunately, but we will keep on trying. We'll try and bounce back, and next season, I'm excited. It will probably be a season without John Souttar. I am pretty much convinced he will leave. We've transfer listed him. It's the last year of his deal, so if he doesn't go this year, we'll get absolutely nothing for him, and we just can't really afford to not get anything for John Souttar, so I mean, I did put up for a poll. People said they would rather see me sell John Souttar since he decided to leave for Rangers in real life, you know what? And that is absolutely fine. Now, here's a guy, Callum O'Hare, that I have looked at signing in the past. Now, I haven't been able to complete a signing, but, I mean, I wouldn't mind this guy. I think he's decent. Callum O'Hare, I haven't managed to ever get him over the line or anything like that, but maybe what if we put an offer in? He's been transfer listed by request. How much would we need to pay? What if we said 1 million? They would tell us to fuck off. Okay. 1 million. That's not going to cut it then. Maybe we'll come back for Callum O'Hare. Fuck Callum O'Hare. We don't need him. We don't need him. What we need, though, is to beat St Johnstone. So let's get into the game. Fernando Llorente has said he is considering retiring. He will probably retire which is very sad news for us because he is undoubtedly our main guy up front. So I do want to play him. It could be his last game, not just for us, but it could be his last game in football. So I want Llorente to start. He will start. Taylor Moore's injured. Unfortunately, he will not start. We're going to play Liam Balogun over Taylor Moore. Taylor Moore, I would love to bring back to the club on loan. I'm hoping I can make that happen. Realistically, it's probably going to be difficult, but I will absolutely try my best. Dominic Ball will play it, or will we play Jamie Brandon? I don't know. You know what? Michael Smith's fitness is pretty down. We'll play Dominic Ball in there. Liam Boyce wants to play. I'm not going to play Liam Boyce. We're going to go with this here. So Stephen Kingsley unfortunately cannot play. So it looks like we're just going to have to... Yeah, we're just going to have to play with one less substitute. So this is how we're going to end the season then. It's going to be Gordon, who's also retiring. It's fucking sickening, isn't it? I mean, Gordon... I'm pretty sure he said he's retiring. I mean, I'm hoping he changes his mind, but I don't think he will. I think Gordon will retire. Wait, hold on here. He's only willing to accept a contract as a coach. Which, I tell you what, I think we definitely want him as a coach. We'll take him as a goalkeeping coach if he wants to stay on. Secondary job. Don't really give him a secondary job. Contract. Let's see. Wage. Would he accept £500 in a coaching role? Let's see. No, he wants 1.k. You know what? That's actually reasonable. We'll give him 1k, and there you go. So it looks like Craig Gordon will stay on at the club as a coach. Obviously, would have rather him stay on another year as a player. But that's another position, guys, that we're going to have to look at in the summer, because Ross Stewart is leaving as well. His contract's up. He said he's going. So we definitely need to look at the goalkeeping position. Like I said, this is going to be a massive summer for us. The rebuild is going to be insane. With that said, though, let's get into this game here against St Johnstone. Hopefully we can win. Go out on a high. Go out with a bang. Try and finish 7th. And then we'll take it for there, guys. Whatever happens next, happens next. Let's put the hands together. All the best out there today. Have fun. Yeah, I mean, it's last game of the season, guys. It hasn't been a bad season. I know people are going to say bottom half, scalped half Rangers and all that stuff. Napoli absolutely fucking done a demolition job on us, but we won a cup. We made it to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, and we made it to Hampden in the Scottish Cup. You can't really say that's a bad season, because it's not. You would be absolutely lying to say that's a horrible season. It ended in disappointment. I do feel like all the good moments came in the first half of the season. The longer the seasons went, the worse it kind of has got for us, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll always bounce back. We will bounce back next season. If the club give me the chance to stay, I will stay, and I will 100% turn this around. It's all about the club and whether or not they will give me that opportunity. Hopefully they will. Nice we win the day against St Johnstone, I think, would probably convince them. So, win this, finish 7th. You know, it's 3 games in a row to end the season. And then next season, like I said, we can rebuild. So, let's just get the job done here today. It's Jamie Walker, former Hearts man, tries to get past oh my god, Liam Balogun has just been sent off, and there's no need for that, man. 13 fucking minutes in as well. Literally, what can you fucking do, man, when you've got an idiot like that in the team? Let's see. Did we just change up completely here, or did we just go 2 at the back? You know what, I think we'll just go 4 at the back, and we'll drop the wing backs down into full back positions. Dominic Ball, we'll probably just put you on support. This is fucking tough, this. That did not help. Thanks, Liam Balogun. Thank you for absolutely nothing there. Andrew Dallas as well. Was there any need to send him off that early? I mean, yeah, it wasn't a great challenge, but I think a yellow would have been punishment enough. Don't think it was really necessary to dish out the red like that, but yeah, whatever. Referees will be referees. Dominic Ball, currently playing out of position, is playing on a 7.0, so that's pretty good. We're being recommended to go very defensive. I don't think we're going to do that. I mean, I want to win this game. I don't think St Johnstone are that good. I think we should be able to beat them, even with 10 men. Still 0-0 in all 3 games in the Scottish Premiership, so not a lot happening. If we can find a goal, then we will finish 7th, as Ross County are currently not winning, so that's what we need. But Liam Balogun, he will not have made this easy for us, so let's go. But I mean, lots of players here playing their last game today. You've got Gordon, you've got Suter, you've got, Llorente. Speaking of Llorente, it's a penalty. So we're actually going to change it. You know what? It's Barry Mackay is the penalty kick taker, but we're going to allow... I kind of want Suter to take it. Did we give Suter a chance, or did we... what did I do? Did I give Suter a penalty to try and let him get a goal? Or did we... No, we'll let Fernando Llorente take it. I'm sorry, Fernando Llorente. It's his final game. He's retiring. We're going to see if he can score a goal. He's had a great season and a half at Hearts. Can he finish it? He does. He makes it 1-0. Brilliant stuff. Llorente, 16th goal of the season, celebrates in front of the home fans. And that's exactly what we needed and wanted to see. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And now I think, Ross County, fuck off. Ross County are beating Dundee United. That's not what we wanted to see. We are going to drop from positive down to caution, or cautious. We'll see if we can just try and hold on to this result now, not do anything fancy. St Johnstone here are still 40 minutes in without any sort of shot at all. So we are keeping them quiet, which is good news. It's been a really, really awkward game at the moment. Not a lot happening. Livingston are beating Inverness. Livingston only need a draw to not finish in the automatic relegation spot. So it looks like they're going to be safe. Inverness, Cali Thistle's comeback could end in a disaster. Come on, lads, we're a man down, but we can still get a result here. That's what I'm going to tell them. And a Balogun on the... I mean, he should be disgusted with himself. I mean, that's back-to-back games now where red cards have fucked us up. When you look at the Scottish Cup, going down in 9 men, that did not do us any favours. And Balogun getting sent off today, again, certainly hasn't done us any favours either. So, right, let's see here. I think we will begin to make a few changes. I mean, look at the bench. We don't exactly have much on there, do we? We will... Well, Llorente's having a good game, so I'm not gonna touch Llorente. I think we will... What will we do? I'm not going to bring on Liam Boyce. I think we will bring on Michael Smith for Jamie Brandon. He's on a yellow card. We cannot afford to get another one. And we'll bring on Rui Perez for Benjamin and swap him with Cameron Devlin. We'll see how that wee change goes. Just take off both players that are booked. I mean, like I said, there's no reason to keep them on and risk getting a second yellow card. It's hard enough with having 10 men. Once you get into 9 men, you're pretty much screwed at that stage. You've not got much hope in hell, if we're being completely honest. But here we go then. Rooney. Sean Rooney finds a lot. Well, he doesn't find Kane. He tries to find Kane. Cameron Devlin now breaks out. It's Llorente. Llorente trying to find Barry Mackay. Pass though, certainly not good enough. Sander Clark launches it straight up to Michael Smith, the Rolls Royce, who is there to collect the ball. Devlin then spreads it over to Halkett. Halkett to Ball. Dominic Ball launching one forward to Ben Woodburn. But Ben Woodburn, I think, may have just been offside, or he gave up on that. Regardless, I don't know why he did that, but there's a chance here for St Johnstone. And it's Jamie Walker, the former Heartsman. I thought he'd put it in. Please, anybody but Jamie. Why would he do that to us? Always liked Jamie Walker. I nearly didn't like him there for a second, but thankfully his shot off target just over the bar. Perez. Back to Halkett. Dominic Ball. Back to Perez. Perez spins. Finds Halkett. Dominic Ball. Perez. Perez, lovely ball to Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay doing this right hand side. Spins it around. Finds Michael Smith. Smith to Cameron Devlin. Perez. Mackay. Surely we should try and get it into the box. We've been forced all the way back, and now Craig Gordon has the ball. How the hell has this happened? Suter. Big John. Can he make a run into the St Johnstone half? No, he plays it short to Barry Mackay. Now it's Barry Mackay. This is great for Barry Mackay, though. Making something happen. Barry Mackay finds Llorente, who drops deep at Smith. Cameron Devlin. Right, here we go. Michael Smith again. Crosses it in. Llorente's there. What a goal. What a header. Great cross for Michael Smith. And like we said, we've said it time and time again. If you cross the ball into Llorente, if you stick it on his head, more often than not, he will stick it in the back of the net. That's exactly what he's done there. We may be down to 10 men, but we are leading the Saints. We're beating St Johnstone by 2-0. We've done our job. Looks like we're going to win. Now we need a favour. We need Dundee United to get a goal against Ross County. And that's going to be another penalty. And he pointed to the spot. And you know what? I think because we're winning, I think we're going to allow John Souttar to take the penalty. Yes, we are going to allow Souttar to take it. We'll see if this... Oh wait, Llorente's taking it. I wanted Souttar to take... Well, it doesn't matter. Llorente's made it free. Llorente has just stepped up. He's just ignored me, I guess. He's like, fuck you, Jamie. Fuck you, son of Scotland 90. I want a second goal. He's got a second goal. We now lead by 3 goals to 0. And hopefully this is what we're going to see for us next season. Maybe we are just getting back to our best here. I mean, I'm hoping so. I think we've got one more substitution in the tank. Let's go ahead and use it. You know what? I think we're going to bring on Liam Boyce. That's a hat-trick, actually. That's the hat-trick for Llorente, so I actually apologise. I mean, yeah, he should have. And you know what? I think we're going to take him off. We're going to take him off. Llorente's got the hat-trick. There's no more reason to keep him on. He was definitely right there to ignore me. Inverness Califisco have equalised. They're right back in it. If they can find one more goal, they will stay up, at least for the meantime, and they will condemn Livingston to the Championship division. But it depends what happens here. St Johnstone, they're trying to come forward. Didn't happen. We're playing it from the back now. We still need a goal from Dundee United. We need Dundee United to pull one back against Ross County, and then 7th place is ours. But at the moment, we've done what we can do. With 10 men, no one probably expected this. We've turned it around. We know I did fear the worst, but we're 3-0 up here. We're in control. We're looking comfortable, and it's all about just seeing what happens in that other game now at Tannadice. I mean, Ross County away from home, I thought they may have struggled to beat Dundee United, but at the moment, they're doing it alright. It's Barry Mackay. Can Barry Mackay make it 4? Oh, he can't. Right into the hands of Sander Clark. That's not good. Livingston have took the lead again through Alan Forrest. It's now Livingston 2, Inverness Califisco 1. Inverness Califisco equalised 2 minutes later. Just for Alan Forrest to score for Livingston again. That is some match there. 5 goals in that. 3-2 to Livingston. If they can hold on, they will stay up. But Inverness Califisco are not going down without a fight, man. They are trying their absolute hardest. It's a shame Dundee United aren't really trying. Still 0-0 in that game. It's going to do it here at Tynecastle. It has finished. Referee's blown the whistle. Look at that, 11 shots to 2. I don't know how we've done it with 10 men, but we have dispatched of St Johnstone pretty easily, even though we were against it, and that's a tremendous result for us. So outstretched arms. That's as comprehensive as it gets, guys. You completely blew them away. I'm not even going to single Liam Balogun out. I'm actually so delighted. I'm not happy with that win that I'm not even going to, worry about Liam Balogun. If we hadn't won, I would have had words with the guy, but we did win. It wasn't enough to get to 7th place. As you can see, Ross County have finished 2 points ahead of us, but you know what? We'll take that. Bad season. We've finished it off in style. Nice 3-0 win with 10 men. Llorente hat-trick. What a way for him to end his career. And, it's 3 wins in a row for us. So, yeah. Not that I wouldn't say I'm delighted, but I'm happy with how we've ended the season. Balogun, we'll fine him. We'll fine him 1 week's wages, and that's it. We ain't going to appeal the ban. I don't think there's any need to do that. Llorente in great form, absolutely brilliant. We're going to praise Llorente. You were superb in front of goal. I hope he decides to stay on for 1 more season. I can understand if he retires, but I think he's got 1 more year in the tank, even if it's not as a regular starter, even though if he won't be our number 1 striker. I do think that there is still room for Llorente at Hearts next season, and I, for one, would love to see it. But it's not up to us, it's up to him. He's the one that needs to make the decision. Speak with himself, speak with his family, his wife, whatever. Or if he's gay, I don't know if he swings that way. If he's got a boyfriend or husband, then I don't know if I can speak to him as well. Don't know where you'd find him though, because I'm sure he wouldn't be in the kitchen, but maybe find him up someone else's hole. I don't know, but let's look at our end of season review. End of season review, 2022-2023 season. The new arrivals, how did they get on? Liam Balogun played 25 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, average rating 6.98, not bad at all. Rui Pires, 25-year-old defensive midfielder. We brought him in for 575k, made 21 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists, 6.97. Aaron Presley, brought him in for 100k, 6 goals, 7 assists, 6.96 average rating. Ben Woodburn, who we brought in for Liverpool, I mean, he was never playing that great in my opinion. Average rating of 6.9 isn't fantastic. It's good, but it's not great. But 16 goals and 7 assists, you can't complain with that. He played 41 games for us. That is a tremendous contribution. And if he can do that next season, then Absolutely brilliant. And then you've got Chapman, who came in, no bad, 8 goals, 4 appearances, 4 assists even, 6.87. Let's see what the board's reckoning all these signings. So, the board are very pleased with the deal to sign Chapman. This is mainly due to getting such a good player if it cost the club money. The board are delighted with the deal for Ben Woodburn, A+. And we've got an 8.5 release clause for Ben Woodburn as well, which is good. C, we are impressed. The board are content. Okay, Rui Perez. The board are pleased with the deal to sign Perez. And Balogun, the board are content. So the board seemed happy enough with our signings. In terms of transfers out, Roberts went out. Andy Halliday went out. Armand Nongele went out. Haring, I was disappointed to see Haring go. Unfortunately, Aaron McInnes, Jamie Walker, Liam McFarlane, Mickey Popsicu. Yeah, a lot of players went out and on loan. A lot of players we did loan out, but these guys will all come back for next season, and I think some of these guys are actually going to play major roles with us next season. I did say that I intend to give the youth players a chance. I do not want to be loaning that many out. I'm looking at these. Nathan Holland, I think we're definitely going to keep him. We're going to see what he can do. He's going to get a chance. I think we're going to keep Aaron Darge. I think he looks like a good centre-back. Harry Stone, we're going to be keeping him. We don't have any goalkeepers at the moment, so he is going to be, until we sign someone else, he will be first choice. Whether he'll be first choice when the season starts, I don't know. But he's going to have a chance to prove himself. Callum Flatman, I think we're going to give an opportunity. I think he seems like a good player. He'll get a chance to prove himself. We've got Finlay Pollock as well, very promising. And I think that, I think he's got a lot to offer us this season. So I'm excited to see some of these players that we loaned at this season coming back. Let's check the season results now. Premier Sports Cup. Board expectation, reached the semi-final. Final position, obviously, we won it. So you can't complain with that. I think Ben Woodburn was the highest goal scorer in the tournament with 5 goals. The board are delighted with the team. Won this Premier Sports Cup this season. So yeah, I mean, they would be delighted. Come on, we won it. I mean, what more can you say? And in terms of the results, how did we win it? Beat Raith Rovers, we beat Celtic, we beat Hibs, and we beat Rangers. I mean, does it get any better than that? Take the Raith Rovers away. We beat both Old Firm and we won an Edinburgh Derby to win the trophy. I mean, that doesn't get any better than that. So for me, when you say we had a shit season, I mean, just look at this trophy alone. It was fucking fantastic. So whatever. I'm not listening to all these people that said it was a horrible season. Yeah, the league position was really, really bad, but I mean, overall, let's look at how we did in each competition. We've done pretty well. Scottish Cup, board expectation, reached the semi-final. We reached the semi-final. Aaron Presley was our highest goal scorer in the competition with only 2 goals. Kind of maybe shows why we didn't do that well in it. The board are pleased that the team reached the semi-final of the Scottish Cup. We did that again with wins over Peterhead, Motherwell, and another big win in an Edinburgh Derby over Hibernian. So looks like we had the better of Hibernian, at least in the Cups this season. We did lose to Rangers. It was a 2-0 defeat, but like I said, my laptop froze, had to restart it. I simulated the game, and it gave us a 5-2 defeat. I'm not going to complain, but yeah, it was only 2-0, so it makes it look a bit worse than it was. Plus, we were down to 9 men in that game and only lost 2-0, so I thought from that kind of perspective, we did pretty well. Europa League board expectations reach the group stage. Not only did we reach the group stage, we won our group, which I thought was absolutely phenomenal. We got to the quarterfinals before being eliminated. Fernando Llorente was our top goal scorer in this competition with 10 goals. 10 goals is absolutely phenomenal. A- for this. The board are delighted that the team reached the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Like I said, look at this, big wins over Astana, over St. Petersburg, a 5-1 win over Red Star Belgrade, beat Astana again. We went through on penalties against Tottenham Hotspur, which was absolutely fantastic. And then Napoli, unfortunately, over 2 legs. They scalped us 8-0. I'll admit it, they were better than us. I mean, no one really expected us to beat Napoli, but I did think it would be a bit more competitive. Who knows, if it happened early in the season, we might have gave them a better go, you know what I mean, when we were in better form, but by that stage, I mean, our form was in free flow, unfortunately, and we weren't playing well. But the board are really happy with the Scottish League Cup win and delighted with the Europa League. They're content with the Scottish Cup. Let's see what they say about the league. Obviously, they're not going to be happy. Yeah, there you go, a D. The board are disappointed that the team only achieved a mid-table finish. They wanted us to qualify, at least for Europe. We didn't do that. Final position was 8th. Ben Woodburn was our top goal scorer for the competition. And again, like I said, we can have a look at it here, but we know what happened. It wasn't good for our perspective. I mean, finished on 50 points. I'm not happy. It wasn't good enough. It was a bad season in the league. I can totally accept that. And next season, I have to bounce back, and we will be stronger. We will be better, and hopefully, we will get a much better result. But I can't do all about it. There's no point crying. Moments to remember. Biggest win, that 5-1 defeat of Red Star Belgrade in the Europa League. That was absolutely tremendous. Match to remember. A 2-1 win in Russia against Zenit St. Petersburg. We needed to win that game to qualify, and that is exactly what we done. Aaron Presley and Liam Boyce with the goals. And the goal of the season for us came from Benenjami. Unfortunately, it was in a 2-3 defeat to Aberdeen. They did get that win on the 95th minute, which absolutely sucked. But yeah, Benenjami provides a perfect finish to an excellent team move by scoring a low drive from 23 metres out. Finances. I'm expecting the club to be happy here. Your success definitely helped the club's finances. We got reputation went for 3 stars national. Now we're still 3 stars, so the reputation hasn't changed. Not much has happened with the sponsorship or anything like that. But the annual revenue, you can see 802k, broadcast revenue 689k, corporate and hospitality 1.26 million, competition prize money 9.17 million, which it was only 2.2 million last season, so it's up almost 7 million. And then match day commercial and retail 834k, up from the 677k last season. So financially, it's been great, no doubt about it, especially competition prize money. Being in Europe, we managed to gain almost an extra 7 million this season alone. Yeah, it sucks that we won't be in Europe next season, but maybe not being in Europe, not being in that extra competition will give us a chance, especially since we're rebuilding this season. We're going to be changing up the squad a hell of a lot. Maybe Europe wouldn't be good for us this season. Obviously, I'd rather be in it, but I'm just looking at it logically. The fact this is a rebuild season, maybe the fact that we can just focus domestically and improve and focus on qualifying for European football next season, that has to be the goal. But yeah, I want it to be in it next season, but unfortunately we will not be. In terms of merchandise sales, 418k domestic, so I mean that's good. Shirt sales, 447k. The following players sold shirts particularly well: Woodburn, Suter, Benenjami, Llorente, Boyce. So, and it's mad. Well, considering Llorente and Suter probably will not be here next season, so be interested to see who the new shirt sellers will be. But in terms of our best 11 of the season, this is it according to the stats, according to who played the best roles, who played the most games, stuff like that. Gordon, Halkett, Moore, Suter, Smith, Kingsley, Benenjami, Devlin, Ginelli, Woodburn, and Llorente. Do I agree with that? Possibly. I think you could maybe take Ginelli out and put in Barry Mackay. In my personal opinion, I think that would be our best team. But there's no doubt about it. This 11 is pretty damn close. If we could field this 11 every game, without injuries, without fatigue, stuff like that, I think we would definitely win more games than we lose. I am very confident in that. In terms of the accolades, your hard work paid off on the pitch and off the pitch. You didn't let unrewarded at the end of our season ceremony. Manager awards, we won the Manager of the Month for May, which is good. I think because we won 3 games in a row, so at least we won something there. Club awards, Fans Player of the Season, Craig Gordon. Young Player of the Season, Cameron Devlin. Signing of the season, Aaron Presley. Interesting. I thought maybe people would have went with Ben Woodburn, but they went with Aaron Presley. Fair enough. Goal of the season, Benenjami. Top goal scorer, Llorente. Most assists, Kingsley. It's good for Kingsley, fullback, getting 8 assists. Most Player of the Match awards, Llorente. Average highest rating, Llorente. Most passes completed for 90 minutes, John Suter. In terms of record break, worst discipline. That's not exactly a record you want to break, but unfortunately Benenjami broke it. Youngest player, Ryan Thompson. This guy could be one for the future. I think we did give him a game in the SPFL. Can't remember who it was against, but I'm pretty sure we did start him. Oldest player, Craig Gordon, 40-year-old goalkeeper. 40 years and 133 days, madness. And oldest goal scorer was Fernando Llorente at 38 years old. So, yeah, history making. We've got here, beating Hibs 3-2, Premier Sports Cup. The Jambos suffered a dismal campaign, playing well below expectation. Yeah, well, I get it. I get it. In the league we weren't great, but you know what? Overall, I'm pretty happy with that, guys. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and bitch too much. I'm content with with how the season went. So, club vision, accept current vision, negotiate. I mean, I don't really... The boat... I get this, but I don't... yeah, we're not going to change this because it's pretty much what we always expect, so we'll just accept that. Squad dynamics, Craig Gordon, Michael Smith. So, and it is mad that we've got so many team leaders potentially leave. And like I said, I think Gordon will leave. I think Suter will leave. I expect them both to go. End of season team meeting. Yeah, let's discuss the plans. I'm really pleased with the progress we've made towards the style of play we want to see. When you're back from a well-earned... I want to take a few moments to mention that over the off-season we'll be looking to bring in some new... Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. Let's see... God. Okay, I think I'll go with this one. Everyone seems satisfied. We didn't manage to qualify. I was disappointed, but I'm going to make some changes, and next season we will try and qualify for it again. That's exactly the reaction. I want to outline some promises I've committed to the team next season. Squad, I'm making improvements in goal. I'm going to be looking at the younger players at the squad and begin them with, yep, that's it. And everyone seems happy with that the younger players are going to be getting a chance. Youth and transfer. I want you all to know that I won't be standing in anyone's way if any big offers come in for you this season. Oh, fuck me, that's made them all negative. Oh, shit. So I guess we'll just leave that there then. Yeah, I don't want to say anything else in case I piss them off even more. I thought they would have been happy with that news. Me letting them know that if some big team comes in there, I won't be, holding them hostage here. But apparently they weren't held hostage. Suter in a Brentford shirt. John Suter could be set for a move to the Carabao Cup quarter-final finalists Brentford after media reports claimed. I mean, if Brentford want to come in for the 12 million, then we will absolutely sell them. So that is what we need to see, guys. But we need the money, right? We need to see the money. Where the fuck is the money? Good news. Craig Gordon has agreed to become the goalkeeping coach, so he may be hanging up the jersey, but he'll be putting on the training kit, I guess, and hopefully he can train whatever goalkeeper we bring in to replace him. In terms of John Suter leading the club, not only are Brentford interested in the £15 million man, Rangers have come in, and they also want a deal, but apparently they can only afford 7.5, half his value, because they're fucking skint. Speaking of Rangers, their manager, Stevie G, could only come third in the Scottish Football Writers Manager of the Year because we came first. That's absolutely phenomenal. To be honest, I didn't think we'd win it due to coming 8th in the league, but I guess they valued Scottish League Cup win, Scottish Cup semi-final, and getting to the quarter-finals of the Europa League. I guess they consider that a bigger deal than finishing like 3rd or 4th in the league. So yeah, delighted to win that. I'm surprised they gave us the award finishing 8th, but here, can't complain. We did great in Europe, so I am absolutely delighted. So is Joe Savage as well, to be fair to him. So good stuff. The current financial fair play for the Europa League has ended. Blah, blah, blah. So we've been making profits here. Let's look at our finances. And if you look at when we kind of started, we were in the negative. Look at that. Back in June 21, we were like shit. And now if you look at us, we are doing no bad. We've got 6.22 million. That's the overall balance. Actually, 8.2. I don't know where I'm reading that from. But 8.2 million is the overall balance. We've made a big profit this month again, due to it being end of season. Getting competition prize money paid out. I think transfer budget for next season is set to be 2.7 million. So we can actually, for once, actually look at some players and spend a wee bit of cash, which will be great. But in terms of that, I completed... Fuck, is this free agents coming up? I would love to sign Lewis Ferguson. I don't think we'd get him because he's got a deal with Aberdeen until the 2026. So I don't think we'll get him. But in terms of replacing Craig Gordon, what about Motherwell's Liam Kelly? He could be an option. He might be actually worth looking at. And you know what? I think we might put in a wee bid here for Liam Kelly. I think Liam Kelly is worth a bid. I don't think Motherwell will accept what I'm going to offer. But let's say if we offer 500k Do you think that's reasonable? Do you think that's fair? Do you think Motherwell will accept it? Probably not, but that's what we're going to offer anyway. We need a striker, but I'm not really interested in Lewis Appier. Scott Arfield is a possibility as well, but I just don't think signing Scott Arfield at his age is... I don't think that's where we want to be going forward. Plus, we're kind of stacked in the midfield anyway, so I don't think we need to be doing that. MacArthur wins Cinch Championship Player of the Year. He's a player that I would really be interested in getting, to be honest, and I think maybe we could make a bid for him. Should we? Yeah, I think we'll put in an offer for Charlie MacArthur. I think he's one of those players that's got a lot of potential. You know what, we'll be willing to go... Let's say we go 200k. Again, I don't think they'll accept it, but we can always up the bid a little bit. John Suter believes he's no longer interested in... Well, Ben Woodburn's unhappy. I mean, fuck Ben Woodburn as far as I'm concerned. Release clause could see Devlin leave Hearts. I am actually annoyed that Cameron Devlin's release clause is only 3.5 million. I think he's a lot better than that. When's the contract run out? Let's see if we can get a new deal here with him. He's interested in signing a new deal, but unfortunately he wants a shitload more than we can afford to pay him. When's his contract run out? Is it next season? No, it's 2026 actually, so fuck yeah, he's got like another 3 years left on his deal. Fuck that. Nah, we'll hold off on offering him a new deal for now. In terms of the Europa League Cup review, Chelsea won it, but we were the biggest overachievers, reaching the quarterfinals. Nobody really expected that from us, yet we did it, so absolutely fantastic stuff. Llorente was the second highest goal scorer in the competition. His 10 goals put him in second place along with Insigne, but it was Lukaku who got the golden boot, unfortunately. 15 goals and 11 appearances. No bad at all for big Romelu Lukaku. And Llorente, speaking of him, he has decided that he will retire. It kind of sucks. It leaves us without a quality striker next season. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll need to try and find someone. I don't think Boyce is really good enough, and I don't think Aaron Presley is ready. So that's the only two options that we have. We're going to have to dig in to the transfer budget. And you know what? I think we are going to need to probably sell the likes of John Suter and Ben Woodburn to fund our needs, because we need a goalkeeper. We 100% need a goalkeeper to replace Craig Gordon, and we will need a striker to replace Llorente. The midfield, I don't think we're going to look at much. I think our midfield's solid enough. I think in the wings we're good as well. But I think defensively we might need to bring in another player or two. But we definitely need a striker and goalkeeper. That is where we need to improve on for this season. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I'm going to work my hardest to try and find some hidden gems over the next couple of months. We'll be back. We'll probably be starting the season with some Betfred Cup group games, since we didn't finish in the top 4. So we've got them to look forward to. That's if anybody ever looks forward to those fucking pish Betfred Cup group stage games. I mean, I guess they're alright if you're a smaller team and you get to play against, you know, some bigger clubs. But I mean, if you're in the Premiership, I mean, those group stage games are the last thing that you want. But it'll give us a chance, I guess, to get the new players in and try and, you know, get them in fit quickly, try and get them organised, try and get them settled, and we'll see what we can do. But the main thing is we get players in, and that's what I will spend the next couple of hours on. We'll be back next episode, and hopefully we can have a better season in the league. Anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time, leave a like, leave a comment, I will catch you in the next one, and until then, peace.